Hello everybody, Mark here. Today I'm doing a cider review which will be from the Henry Westons 2016 vintage cider. Vintage? It's only 2016 was only 2 years ago. Anyway, I'm sure it'll come out. Anyway, it's oak aged. Well, you know. Anyway, I was just having a quick read of the label just before I turned the camera on, and I noticed, which I never knew before when I was buying this, I don't think I paid much attention, it's 8.2 on the alcohol scale, which is double the strength of a lot of those ones I've been buying. You know, I mean, I got Jack Daniels down here for 5.5. Most of them are in the 4. You know, so this is double, 8.2. This is going to be strong as hell. Anyway, I'll give you a quick read of the back. Let me see, I'll turn this like that, I think. There you go. In 1880, Henry Weston first started crafting cider from bittersweet apples grown on his farm in Markle in Herefordshire. And it goes, and there's no interesting stuff there. It's 4.1 on the UK units, if anybody's interested. 500 milliliter bottle, which is pretty common, and 8.2 on the alcohol front. Okay, so yeah, I can imagine I'm going to be feeling this quite quick, you know. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. Actually, it's quite, you know, I do like the normally what I do when I'm choosing ciders, you know. But I normally, tell you the truth, because you know, I'm finding ones that I do like, of course, which I, you know, mostly the fruit ones. But pretty much what sells it for me is a good-looking label. You know, that and the price. You know, I don't go for the cheap. I mean, they're all fairly roughly the same. But yeah, it's primarily the label. You know, so that's what chose why I chose this one. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna have a sniff. Wow, yeah, there's a strong smell of apple. Man, this is going to be, yeah, I mean, you can almost taste the apple through the aroma. It is a strong smell. Anyway, so I mean, if you can, because it's a strong smell, you can imagine it's going to taste right strong as well. Anyway, there you go. Oh, a nice, what would you call that? Golden, pale golden, a brass colour, I think. It's got a little bit of carbonate, very little bit of carbonation. Not a whole lot going on there, just enough to carbonate it. But yeah, interesting colour. Let me tell you, this smells strong. Okay, here we go, the taste test. Wow, oh yeah. Oh. It tastes really strong. It is really sharp. It actually reminds me, when I first started doing these reviews, I didn't know anything about ciders and what's good and what's not. I've had a couple of ciders where I've actually said in my first few reviews that they taste like, if you're of age where you would have been in your early 20s in the disco, in the nightclub area, when they start giving away free champagne in the clubs. They used to give away basically the cheapest champagne going, and it had a really sharp, bitter wine sort of taste. You know, it was really strong, really bitter. That's what this reminds me of. It's I don't know what they called it, but it was really, you know, the cheapest champagne they used to give away just for, you know, doing stupid shit while you're in the getting drunk. And that's what this tastes like. You know, it's very bitter. Oh, yeah, it's very bitter apple flavour. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to put you off, by saying it's, you know, I mean, if you like a good, crisp, sharp, bitter taste, then, you know, you probably like this one. Personally, I prefer the sweeter flavours. This, I don't even think I'm going to be able to drink the rest of it. If I had some lemonade, which I don't think I have. Let me just check the fridge. Okay, well, I don't. What I do have is 3 cans of energy drink, which I've got to do a review on yet, but no lemonade. So that's if, I tell you what, if you want some really strong knockdown strength cider, 8.2, you could go with this, and if you find it too strong like I do, have some lemonade on hand, or 7-Up. 7-Up's fine. Actually I had a can of 7-Up, I bloody drank it the other day. Anyway, that would have done. Same thing you do with lager, you know, just put some lager in there, takes the sharp taste off. But if you do have you know, if you want some really strong cider but not the sharpness, get a can of lemonade, 7-Up, lemon and lime, anything like that, you know. Oh boy, yeah, that is sharp. Okay, anyway, there was something else. I don't know if I mentioned it. It contains sulfites, which I find a lot of them do. I've heard some negative things from other reviewers of ciders and alcohols. Apparently sulfites is not really preferred, but what are you going to do? It says here it's a preservative. It contains sulfates to preserve freshness. Oh, it's suitable for vegetarians, vegans, and there's that word again, COELIACS. Whatever that is, it's suitable for them. Okay, so there you have it. For what it's worth, that's my review on this Henry Weston's vintage cider. 8.2, very strong, very sharp. Definitely need something to take the edge off of that if I'm going to be drinking any more of that. Okay, anyway, I hope that was of use, and thank you for watching.